Good morning, everybody, on this wet Monday. And today I'll be talking about, just for today, do not anger. And so that will be after. I'm just going to do a little bit of gratitude. I always do. If any of you watch these videos of mine, start with a bit of gratitude first, and then I break out into the main message. But I think it's important we just express some gratitude, and then I'll get on to the Reiki talk, for want of a better word. So those who are waiting for the Reiki stuff, it will be coming, but just bear with me as I talk about the gratitude. And the gratitude I'd like to express is for a lovely high frequency 5 and 6 that I helped out with yesterday and the whole weekend. So I'm really grateful that I was asked to participate in that, and it certainly felt some amazing energy. Secondly, I'd like to be thankful for some lovely new and familiar faces that I met yesterday at the centre as well. It's always nice to catch up with people once again and just say hello and see how everyone's doing. So it's nice for that. And thirdly, I'd just like to be thankful for it's just more Facebook because I did a couple of reels and it was nice to get some interaction going on there. It's not happening with YouTube at the moment, if I'm honest. Hopefully, over time, that may change. You know, when I get meet some more people on here who are drawn to my content. At the moment, it's still very much, even though I've had this channel for a while, it's still very much a building phase. And in between those, we get these lulls. I mean, my most views was about 73 views at the moment. And last week, after a bizarre 70 spike, it dropped right down to 2, 2, 3. And I think, okay. But yesterday I got up to about 11. So that was a little bit of a spike. But clearly, light years behind some of these other content creators on there. And at the end of the day, I always say, I do this really almost like a video log to express my views. But let's get on to the subject of today, which is do not anger. I mean, one of, again, the cornerstones of Reiki are these precepts. And when we think of anger, we, I'm not saying you should never be angry. I mean, we are human at the end of the day. And if someone does something to you that you feel is really not very nice or incorrect, then anger will have that ability to rise and, how can we say, overshadow you, for want of a better word. But really, it's in our best interests to stay out of anger because then we're in a place of peace, aren't we? And I would ask all of us at times when you find yourself getting angry and you may explode, but maybe look later and say, why did I get angry? Because if we can see why you was getting angry in the first place, then maybe we can avoid those situations rising again. And anger does tend to be fear based because you think let's get really primal when you think way back when it was sort of like hunter gatherers, as you could be out on the plain or whatever, and suddenly you see a big predator comes towards you. Yeah, anger may well kick in because it might be that you have to fight to protect your land. So you'd get your spear or axe or whatever you had to hand and defend yourself, and that anger could give you strength, or it could go to adrenaline. Indulge the adrenaline, would get into the flight mode, so you try and escape. But anger does come from fear. It is fear based. So when you are getting angry, what are you afraid of? That's really what you want to get down to. What is scaring you? And there will always be that element of fear. Is it, for example, in a job, for example, if you're a manager and someone doesn't do what you're asking, you get angry at them. Why? Is it because they're undermining you and you're frightened of losing your job or losing your position, being undermined? Um, and you often see it, don't you? You know, like with football managers or Gordon Ramsay, for example, we're getting angry at your staff trying to drive them on, and it becomes it's almost like creates a fear-based atmosphere, doesn't it? And I don't think that's healthy. Surely the act of encouragement, of pushing forward, coming from a place of love, because you can't be coming from a place of love if you're in that anger energy, surely. Then you can like kind of get things done a little bit more to the way that benefits everybody. So I'd like to everyone to think when you get angry, where's it coming from? And let's transmute that energy with something far more positive, far more beneficial, especially to you, because I've seen people get angry over the most ludicrous of things. These are people that have had chronic health conditions, and they're suddenly getting angry and their blood pressure is going through the roof. You don't want to be doing that. Calm it all down. Get to a place of peace, serenity. That would be surely the preferred method. So, as I end this video, please put your own thoughts on anger. What do you feel about the energy of anger? And remember, it is quite natural for us to get angry. We are human, but we want to get to that stage where we are in control of and not the anger, and to let it go. Once it's gone, let it go. Don't let it sit with you, because that's another whole energy that can cause resentment and all that kind of thing. We don't want to be there. That's my thoughts for today, and please let me know your thoughts. Much love to you. Enjoy your Monday.